What is up, YouTube? KM888 here, and I'm gonna do a deck profile on the end for you guys. One of these days I'm gonna do this deck in real life, but I wanted to do this right now already, just for a quick heads up already that I'm gonna do this. In the video where I'm going to do this live, I'm gonna explain more of my choices and go on like that. But for now, I'm just gonna do a deck profile of my defense OTK deck. Woo, it rules! I'm actually using Mirror Wall in this, so yeah, it's pretty funny. Now for the deck, it's 40 cards, 15 side and 15 extra, so I'm just gonna go over the cards. First of all, Debris Dragon, 2 Destiny Hero Defender, triple Gate Blocker, really nice cards from Dragon of Legend, 1 Gear Golem the Moving Fortress. This is my tech card basically, Guardian Sphinx, well, defense OTK is all tech cards probably. 2 Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master, really nice card. Triple Stone Statue of the Aztecs, probably the main card of the deck, so yeah. Triple Stronghold Guardian. Then for the spells, double MST, triple Duality. 1 Reinforcement of the Army, it gets you the Defenders or the Stronghold Guardian, so it's pretty awesome. 1 Soul Charge, 2 Unity, pretty cool card actually, yeah. I'll explain more of this in the other video. Triple Battle Mania. This is the heart of the deck. Once the opponent knows you're just having strong defensive monsters, they won't attack you, so then you go Battle Mania. So yeah, really watch out with this card when you use it, because it can win you a game. 1 Cross Counter. I like the card, but it's not that great all of the time, so yeah. Triple D2 Shield. It's just boss. I mean, having a Stone Statue of the Aztec with 4,000 defense, or Defender with 5,400, that's crazy. Fairy Box, I actually use 2 of these. It's a really good card actually in this deck, and of course it's an MST target, but you have so many cards that they have to MST, so yeah. Fairy Box really good actually. 1 Ghost of a Grudge. This is one of my favorite cards of the deck when I can pull it off. So yeah. It is a bit situational because the opponent needs to have 8 or more cards in the graveyard, but in this format, who hasn't got that in their grave after 2 or 3 turns? I'm using 1 Metal Reflex Slime. It's a monster with 3,000 defense, so it's really awesome in defense OTK. Mirror Wall, as I said, I'm using one. It's a really hard card ruling wise, but it's actually pretty fun to use, so yeah, that's why I only use 1 instead of 2. It's really hard for most people to understand how it works. And then double Ojama Trio, because you need the monsters on the opponent's side of the field. And 1 Skill Drain to negate effects. Yes, I do main 1 Skill Drain. Effect monsters are the bane of this deck's existence. Photon Puppet Imperative, Scrap Dragon, even the artifacts, everything you need to negate, Skill Drain does that. Of course, you'll negate things of yourself too, like the Jiu-Jitsu Masters, Guardian Sphinx, the Gate Blockers non-targeting effect. But you also negate good stuff, like you negate the Defender's bad effect for letting your opponent draw. But yeah, the main thing about Skill Drain is you just sit on a defensive monster while they have no other choice than to attack you thanks to Battle Mania. And when they can't activate their effect, this deck actually kinda wins, but you only main 1 because 2 or 3 is too much. Then for the extra deck first, thanks to Debris Dragon, I'm actually using Ancient Fairy Dragon and Black Rose Dragon. It's only summonable with the Debris Dragon and if I have a Legendary Jiu-Jitsu Master out, but most of the time I'm gonna go into an Exceed play anyways. I could probably use Iron Chain Dragon or Orient Dragon because it's a level 6 and it can be made with Debris Dragon and not even with Flying Sea. Don't mind me. Just Ancient Fairy Dragon and Black Rose Dragon. Black Rose if I have to blow up the field, and Ancient Fairy is just 3,000 defenders, so yeah, pretty cool. Then for Exceed, Dweller, Daigusto Emerald, Diamond Dyer, Exiton, Cowboy, Maestro, Double Silent Honor, Ragna Zero, Black Ship of Corn, Photon Puppet Imperative. Those are like the obvious rank 4s. And then I also play 1 Unformed Void, and for a rank 3 I play Giant Soldier of Steel. I'll explain Giant Soldier of Steel first. If you look at its spec, unaffected by other monster effects. It's really awesome. And once a turn, you can detach a card and gains 1000 defense. So that's really awesome. And you also take no effect damage then from the turn. So it's also great against chain burn and stuff. And then for the rank 4 that isn't so normal, Unformed Void. If you have it on the field, it's pretty cool because against Exist-based deck, they most of the time have a lot of cards. And this card gains attack and defense equal to all the attack of the monster on their field then. Imagine they have 2 or 3 Exceed. This guy can gain like 6000 defense in one turn. And I just used it for that fact, and it's a quick effect, so it's also cool. But most of the time you won't summon him, but when you do and it gets off its effect, it's a really good defender. For the side deck, double Flying Sea because, well, you basically hate on Exceed, Synchro, and Tribute Summon, so you have to run something against that. Double Flying Sea is against Exceed plays, so if you go against an Exceed player, you just Flying Sea them and they can't do jack shit against that. Dark Hole for mass removal, just in case you need it. 1 MST and 2 Twisters in the side, because Royal Decree really fucks up this deck. You see that I have 15 traps, so that would be really bad for me. Then 1 all-out attack, because most of the time when in games 2 and 3 they know I played defense OTK, so with all-out attack I get another thing that they have to attack me, so it's really good. 1 more Ghost of Grudge in case I encounter a deck that really special summons a lot, and I just take out the Fairy Bucks for this because this is more reliable at that point. Double Mask of Restrict. I don't want things to be tributed. Monarchs is really annoying against this deck. They just tribute, blow my monster, tribute, blow my monster, tribute, send my monster to the top, tribute, send my synthetic thing away. Like, I freaking hate it with this deck, and Mask of Restrict stops that, so yeah. I also played second Skill Drain. It's really important, and if I see that the opponent has a lot of things that pop my stuff, Skill Drain is a way to do it, so yeah. And then Tuner's Team against Synchros. So as I told already, I have things against Exceeds with the Flying Seas, I have things against Distributing with the Mask of Restrict, and I have against Synchros the Tuner's Team. This is actually pretty cool because if they Synchro Summon, and you activate this card, you gain control of their Synchro monster. So if they summon Scrap Dragon, Stardust, Star Eater, and no, Star Eater can't activate things on the summon, but basically this thing just steals the Synchro, so it's really awesome. And then double Wiretap in case my opponent sights Decree, Trap Stun, stuff like that. So really need to Wiretap at that point. Now that's it for the deck. One thing I have to mention, in one of the next sets, the super heavy things are coming out. So let's type it in right now. These things, super heavy samurai. I'm not gonna play the big Benkei or the QQQ, weird ass name, but I'm not gonna play a team around this deck, a deck around this team. What the hell? But the level 4 one, the Oni, is actually pretty good for this deck because it can't be destroyed by battle. So I can just sit on it and stall. So I am going to run this thing 2 or 3 probably. I don't really know yet what to take out for it, but I'll see that when the time comes. But I'm gonna put this thing in the main deck as soon as it comes out. So yeah. One of these days I'm gonna do the deck profile in real life, and then I'm gonna explain my choices better. This was a deck profile for now. I hope you enjoy it. If you want to net deck it, go ahead if you want to test it. It's a really fun deck to play. But yeah, you have to be for it because you get a lot of hate from some people, so yeah. That's it for now. KM888 out, and have a nice day. Also, if you want to like this video, be my guest. I mean, it also helps the video get noticed. Comment below for extra stuff if you want to know something. And of course, like always, subscribe to my channel if you want to have a good time with my videos. See ya!